Welcome, you made it. You're now listening to Dark Thread Archives, where the stories feel a little too real. Thank you for being here and stepping into these true stories. Stories that were told, remembered, and never fully explained. If you enjoy what you hear, don't keep it to yourself. Leave a comment, share it with someone who loves a good scare, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now sit back, turn the lights down, and enjoy. Seat 32B. The plane was only half full. That's what made it feel wrong. Not empty, just spaced out enough that you noticed people, or the lack of them. I boarded late. The overhead bins were already closed. The cabin lights dimmed to that soft, artificial dusk airlines seem to love. Seat 32B. Middle seat. Of course, I slid in between a man at the window and no one on the aisle. Strain. The flight attendant had said it was a full flight. I buckled in anyway. The man by the window didn't look at me, didn't move, didn't blink, just stared out into the dark runway. I assumed he was nervous or rude. The plane began to taxi, and that's when I noticed his breathing. He was not a rise in his chest, not a shift in posture, nothing. I glanced again, still staring, still wrong. I leaned slightly closer. Hey, you all right? Nothing, not even a twitch. I pressed the call button. A soft ding echoed overhead. No one came. Minutes passed. The plane lifted off, and that's when I realized no one else had moved either. Rows ahead, rows behind, all of them still frozen, like mannequins strapped into seats. My pulse spiked. I stood up. Hello. My voice sounded too loud, too sharp. No response. Not from the cabin, not from the cockpit, only the hum of the engines. I stepped into the aisle, walked forward. Every passenger, eyes open, unblinking, fixed, watching nothing, or maybe watching something I couldn't see. I reached the front. The curtain to first class swayed slightly. No air, no reason, just movement. I pushed it aside. Empty, completely empty. No passengers, no crew. I rushed the cockpit door. It was unlocked. That shouldn't happen. I opened it. No pilot, no co-pilot. The controls moving on their own. The yoke shifted slightly. The throttle adjusted, as if invisible hands were flying the plane. I stumbled back, and that's when the intercom clicked. A burst of static. Then, my voice, "Please return to your seat." I froze. The voice repeated, calm, measured, exactly how I sounded. "Please return to your seat." I turned slowly. The passengers were looking at me now, every single one, heads tilted, eyes locked, and then they smiled, all at once, too wide, too identical, too practiced. like something learning how to be human. And failing, I ran back down the aisle, back to 32B. The man at the window was gone, the seatbelt still fastened, but no one inside it. The intercom crackled again, my voice softer now. You took the wrong seat. The lights flickered, then went out. Total darkness, except for one thing, a faint glow. From the window, I looked outside and saw another plane flying beside us. Close, too close, identical, same airline, same model, and in its windows, I saw myself sitting in 32B, perfectly still, staring forward, not breathing, not blinking, waiting for someone else to take my place. Thanks for listening. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, Dark Thread Archives.